Or, you know what, Lucy, I'd love to work with you. I know I need the support, but I just don't have the resources right now, right? I had a beautiful girl on my mailing list reach out to me saying, I really want to work with you. I just don't have the ability to do so right now. And there are a couple of things that need an instant reframe with that language. First of all, language and our spoken word creates our life. So you never want to affirm, I can't, with something that you desire. You never want to put around, I can't afford this, or I don't have the money right now, because it's actually not true. Here's the truth. If you're wanting to invest in yourself to further your education or do a program that's going to uplevel your career, you are going to find a way. It's a very logical decision, right? It's like, well, 1 + 1 = 2. You know, I want to further my education, so I'm just going to find the money, right? There's sort of like a no-brainer response. Yet when it comes to investing in ourselves, it's amazing how quickly we go into this scarcity mindset of suddenly $200 is too much, or I can't afford to get the support that I deserve. I've had many women say this to me who end up enrolling, by the way, into my program. And we've got to have an honest conversation about this. I've had women say to me, $200 is too much for therapy. And yet they said if their dog was sick right now, they would get a credit card and they would swipe $10,000 without even blinking. Not even blinking. So I said, how is it that you're going to do whatever it takes for your dog, which by the way, I love, because animals are the most precious things ever and you should be doing that. But how is it that you're not showing up for yourself with that same reverence, with that same non-negotiable energy of, I am going to take a stand for myself and do whatever it takes? Because the only thing standing between you and the life that you want and the life that you deserve and the life that is meant for you is your mindset, are your beliefs, your conditioning, right? The stuff we've collected through generations of familial conditioning that we can inherit and take on as our own, unless we put a stake in the ground and say, enough is enough. I am not living out of this bullshit, scarcity, toxic reality anymore. No, I want something different for myself. But the first thing you've got to do is admit to yourself that you are worth investing in, that you are worth getting the best support, because I didn't get to where I am on my own, right? I used to have a very independent attitude of like, I've got this, I should be able to figure this out, I shouldn't have to pay for it. Other friends of mine have got relationships, like why would I have to invest in a coach or in a mentor? So I so know where your head can be at with investing in yourself to really, really get to where you want to. But at the end of the day, I am only where I am right now because I made a decision that I am worth it. And that if I'm going to invest in anything, right, what could be more important than my life, than my future, than my soul's purpose and journey, and feeling good in my skin, feeling good being the woman that I've been put on this planet to be? Because there's no point in having potential and not using it. That makes your potential irrelevant. That makes your potential abundant. It makes your capacity to love totally unused, right? I know right now you know that you've got a lot of love to give. I also know that more than anything in the world, you want to be loved and supported and cherished and seen, right? Don't we all? Isn't that what we're here for? To have the most sublime experience on the planet while we're here, to really experience intimacy and to have shared moments and experiences, because the quickest way to evolve is in a relationship. Absolutely. When I was single for many years, that wasn't where I had the most growth. I certainly did have a lot of growth single as well, but it's when I've been in a relationship that I get mirrored back the parts of me that actually really need the work. So one of the best gifts you can give yourself is a sacred union. And if you're going to keep roadblocking your dream by saying, I can't afford the support, or it depends on how much it is as to whether I can do it, you are literally living out of a very conditional reality. and it's scarcity, and it's got limitations, right? And that's not who you are. You are a sovereign being. You are an abundant being. You can create anything, and you know that to be true because you've done it in other areas of your life. If you have a sick child, you're going to find the money, right? You're just going to find it. You're going to have that inner wild woman come to life and go, you know what? Nothing is going to stop me. Well, that's the same energy that is required when it comes to changing the trajectory of your life. I was a professional dabbler. I was talking the talk about what I wanted in my life. I knew the big potential that I had. I knew the gifts that I had, but I was busy talking about them instead of actually activating them and getting the support so that I could really take flight. And I know that's what many of you are doing right now, is you know that you've got this capacity to love. You know that deep down you are worthy. You're like, well, I know I could have that relationship, but then where is this relationship, right? And what are you doing right now to support yourself to shift out of the lack consciousness, out of the fact that it feels too good to be true, out of the belief that love is for other people, or it's not safe, or men are only going to hurt you and leave you anyway. Whatever that negative undercurrent of a story is, if that is your strongest belief, then you are going to stay single, honestly. And even if you do attract someone in, it won't be the kind of relationship that you really deeply desire. So getting support is the number one act of self-love, right? It's the biggest gift you can give to yourself in this lifetime, because when you do choose to step up and shift and elevate your consciousness and your life, every other aspect of your life reaps the rewards, right? Your bank account, your health, your friendships, illnesses. You know, there's so many miracles that happen inside of my program that women didn't even come in for. They're like, oh my God, I've healed this and that, and now I'm able to receive money that I would never in a million years have thought I'd be able to, because their ability to receive has completely opened up. And that is really about activating the connection with your heart and your feminine energy. The feminine is all around receiving. So you want to really get clear with yourself. We're halfway through 2021 and go, what story am I telling right now about love? What story am I putting around getting support right now? That support is for other people, that it's for rich people. You know, I've had people say to me, oh, I can't work with you, Lucy. I don't earn seven figures. And I'm like, you don't need to. I've had dog walkers, you know, get resourceful to work with me. I've had single mums of 4 children with no support come and work with me because they made a decision that their life had to change right now. And they were so fucking sick of their excuses and suffering and missing out on what they're here to do, that they were like, this is the most important thing. And I deserve this. And I deserve to invest in myself. She's like, you know, one of these mothers said to me, what good am I to my children if I'm barely able to get out of bed every day? Like, how is this impacting them? I'm like, sister, spot on, right? Another friend, she's now a friend, but another client said, I've invested in so many friends' freaking baby showers and weddings, and I fly here and I fly there. She was like, damn straight I deserve to do this program. Like, I'm investing in everyone else constantly. She was like, it's about bloody time, it's about me. And she was just so excited. And I'm like, yes, like, fuck yes. There should be a celebration and an excitement around getting resourceful to better your life. You know, if you're going to invest in a car, you're going to go to university. You don't say to the university, hey, I really want to do this bachelor's degree, but I'm just not good for the money right now. You work out a payment plan, you figure it out, you get resourceful, you make it a non-negotiable. And this is what it's going to take for you to truly change your life, to make it a non-fucking negotiable and to go, universe, I am ready and you are going to help me, because the universe always gets on board with whatever you want to do when it's for your highest good, right? It's not like you're going out to invest in, you know, wanting to sell drugs. No, you're wanting to invest in being the best version of you. And when you step up like that and get out of your comfort zone and say to the universe, I'm putting a stake in the ground, I'm really fucking serious, like, this is what's happening, that's when the miracles show up. That's when the way that you couldn't possibly have figured out unfolds. And that's when you start living in a new reality, right? An abundant reality. I've worked with women with so much scarcity. They were so shit scared about, oh my God, is this program going to work? And oh my God, will I ever, you know, be able to make the money back and all this fear. And I'm like, just wait and see, right? Just look and learn. I go, I see this over and over and over again. So many scared women coming to me who do take the step, who do invest in themselves, and they're like, fuck yes, I was so scared in the decision, but this has paid off dividends. Now my life has completely changed in a way that they couldn't possibly have fathomed when they said yes to themselves on the phone call with my team. And this is what's possible for you. But this is not about you wanting to know the outcomes in advance and asking for a guarantee and being a control freak. It's about you getting out of your way and allowing yourself to be guided and held and supported home to the magic of who you are. And the big up level comes with dealing with your inner control freak, dealing with your trust issues, completely dissolving your scarcity and your lack and going, I don't want to live in that anymore. Because the more that you keep affirming that you don't have money and that love doesn't work for you and blah, 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 you're going to keep seeing more of that. But you got to get out of your comfort zone and you've got to follow through on the whispers on your heart. And so that's how I'm going to leave this conversation, to say, if you are feeling that you don't want to go one more day, feeling like, you're spinning your wheels, feeling like you're not where you want to be, feeling like, God, I really expected more for myself. Like, some of you are not even excited about your next birthday. You're not excited about Christmas. You're not excited about the next 6 months. You're not even excited about next week. And you're too good for that, right? Life is too rich. It's here to be savored. So if that's where you're at right now, acknowledge it. But you have a choice. And the solution is right here. The support is right here for you. But no one can bring it to you, to your lap. It's about you saying, fuck yes, I deserve this right now. And I'm going to be one of those people talking about how my life changed, right? These testimonials are all from the heart. They're not something that can be manufactured. You can feel if someone's like making stuff up, right? They're all from the heart. And we have so many clients who will come to me saying, oh, when I watched that girl, oh my God, Stacey, I just knew, like, that's my life. I want to change, right? So why don't you be the next person who's going to be the testimonial inspiring someone else to change their life? Don't sit there in the wings. Don't sit there on being the onlooker, observing. Get into life now and choose to be the one who is going to receive love this year, who is going to have plenty to brag about as you head into 2022, who thrives during COVID, whose dream does get realized in this lifetime. That can be you, but you got to choose it for yourself, because you are the only one that can change your life. We can't want it for you more than you want it. You've got to want it and you've got to act on it. So we're here for those of you ready to say, you know what, I deserve the next level. I deserve love and I deserve to be supported. And I'm so excited to invest in myself. We want to speak to you if that's where you are. Big, 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 big love. Mwah.